Imagine waking up to a Martian sunrise. The sky glows pink above a city of domes, and outside your window, robots are farming red soil for tomorrow's breakfast. It sounds like science fiction, but NASA is racing to make it a reality. So, how exactly does NASA plan to build a human colony on Mars? And could you, yes you, one day call the red planet home? Let's face it, Earth is our only home for now, but it's not invincible. From climate change to asteroid threats, our planet faces risks. Colonizing Mars isn't just a wild dream, it might be humanity's best backup plan. And as NASA's Artemis missions gear up to return us to the Moon, the next giant leap is already in motion, setting up shop on Mars. But how do you start a city 140 million miles away, on a planet with deadly cold, zero oxygen, and gravity that will literally change your body? First, let's talk about the journey. Getting to Mars is like running the world's toughest marathon, except you're in a tin can, hurtling through space for 7 months. NASA's plan? Use the Space Launch System, the most powerful rocket ever built, to send astronauts and cargo in waves. But launching is just the beginning. Now comes survival. Mars is freezing. Temperatures can plunge to minus 80 degrees Fahrenheit at night. The atmosphere is 100 times thinner than Earth's and packed with carbon dioxide. To survive, NASA has a vision: inflatable habitats buried beneath Martian soil to block radiation. These habitats aren't just tents, they're high-tech life pods with thick walls, smart airlocks, and AI-powered climate controls. But what about air and water? NASA can't just pack enough for years. Instead, they're betting on ISRU, in situ resource utilization. Translation: living off the land. The Perseverance rover is already testing this, converting Martian air into small amounts of oxygen. Future missions will scale up, creating breathable air and rocket fuel straight from the red dust. For water, NASA's scouting for hidden ice beneath the surface. Special drills could melt and purify it for drinking, farming, and even making more oxygen. Let's talk food. Forget freeze-dried meals forever. NASA's scientists are developing hydroponic farms, plants growing in nutrient-rich water under LED lights. Picture rows of lettuce, tomatoes, and maybe even strawberries, all thriving inside domes while dust storms rage outside. Robots and 3D printers will help build everything from greenhouses to furniture, using Martian soil as raw material. It's sustainable, smart, and totally next level. But Mars isn't just empty land. It's a world of challenges. Dust storms can last for months, blocking sunlight and threatening power supplies. So NASA's betting on a mix of solar panels and tiny nuclear reactors to keep the colony running, no matter what. And let's not forget the human factor. Living millions of miles from Earth means astronauts will need to be doctors, engineers, and farmers, sometimes all at once. NASA's training future crews to be self-sufficient, resilient, and ready for anything. Here's the wild part: NASA isn't going alone. Private companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin are racing to build their own Mars technologies, from reusable rockets to next-gen habitats. The first colony will likely be a team effort, a blend of NASA's science, private innovation, and maybe even international partners. Think of it as the ultimate space startup, with the fate of humanity on the line. But what happens if something goes wrong? Mars is unforgiving. If a water system fails or a habitat gets punctured, there's no quick rescue. That's why NASA plans to send robots ahead. Machines that can scout, build, and fix before humans even arrive. Picture robot bulldozers paving landing pads, or drones mapping out underground ice. It's automation on a planetary scale. And here's a twist: colonizing Mars could transform us as a species. Scientists think long-term settlers will adapt to the planet, maybe growing taller in lower gravity, or even developing new ways to process oxygen. If we stay long enough, the first true Martians might be born within decades. Humanity, split across two worlds, a science fiction dream on the verge of reality. So, could you really live on Mars in your lifetime? NASA's roadmap says yes. The first crewed missions could launch in the 2030s. By the end of this century, a city on Mars isn't just possible, it's probable. But it all starts with curiosity, courage, and the drive to explore. What do you think? Would you volunteer for the first Mars colony? Drop your answer in the comments below. If you loved this journey into the future, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an adventure with FactNova. The universe is waiting.